Hey guys, welcome to Blooming Brilliant. I'm Christine. I'm owner and content creator of bloomingbrilliant.net, where I share educational resources, parenting advice, and of course, information about homeschooling. I'm a homeschool mom of two, and I homeschool my 13-year-old daughter and my 9-year-old son right here in Brooklyn, New York, and I love to share a homeschooling journey with you. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe to our channel and ring that notification bell so you're alerted when we post new videos. Today I'm sharing our brand new homeschool planner, and the first difference that you might notice is that we have a nice glossy cover, which is different from any of our previous years. We always have done a matte cover, but now we have a nice undated, as you can tell, because it says Blooming Brilliant Homeschool Planner instead of the years, and glossy cover. That's the biggest differences for this year's homeschool planner. I decided to go undated so that way you can use the planner whichever year you want. So the first page is, of course, our copyright page, and then we have the this book belongs to page, and we have 3 little pencils here. Then you can write your name in between there. The first divider is a quote that I think is very fitting for the beginning of the school year. It says, "I'm not telling you it's going to be easy, but I am telling you it's going to be worth it." And that is true with homeschooling. It's not easy, but it's definitely worth it. So I think that is the perfect way to start our homeschool year. The next page that we have is our goals and intentions page. This is the page that appears every month for you to set your goals and intentions for the month. So you can write anything that you want here, anything that is important to you. You can write down important days like birthdays, events, holidays, anything that you want to remember, or even just make a list of things that you might need this month. You could also just set your goals and intentions and plans that you want to get done this month, as well as an overall focus. Our next page is also a little bit different than previous years. Instead of a 1-page monthly calendar, you now get a 2-page spread for your monthly calendar. Now, every month has the month that it is at the top, as well as a affirmation that you can have some encouragement throughout the month. The calendar is undated, so that way you can fill it out and again use this any year that you want. But it starts here in August, and on the side you can also write down any notes that is important to remember for the month. Our next pages are also monthly pages that you will see every month in your planner. It's a notes section and a reading list. On the notes section, you can write anything at all that you want. You can journal here. You can write down important things that you need to know and do, like due dates and things like that you need to go back to for the month. Any kind of plans, anything you could put here. And then we have the reading list, and this can be used one of 2 ways, or any way that you can find to use it. But some ways that we have used it is to write down the books that we want to read and then the dates that they get read, or just using it as a reading checklist, or just keeping track of the books that we have read instead of just books that we want to read. Then the next page is a monthly budget. Again, you get this every month. This is for the month of August. You can track your income, your spending, any kind of expenses, whether bills and fixed expenses or variable bills. And then at the end, you have a summary of everything. And this is really great, not only to track your spending, but also for you to figure out any kind of money that you can allocate towards homeschooling. The next page is a meal plan. This page is weekly. You'll see it every week, and you can track down all the meals that you plan to make for the week, as well as little sections that could also be a way to track your family's nutrition, and also to make a grocery list of what you will need for the week. So the next page is our weekly planning spread, and you can write right on the top what's the week of. So if we were doing it this week, it would be the week of July 31st, and it goes from Monday through Friday. You could put the dates next to each letter if you want. I've used it like that in the past, or you can just leave it as is. Then you have some options for the top on how you use it. You can break it down up here in sections, like for subject, or you can use it for kids. If you have multiple children, you could break it down for each child. Some ways that I use it is if I have my kids doing both working on a certain subject using the same curriculum, I'll have them in that first section doing both, or I'll break my kids down into getting 2 or 3 of those sections and then track what each of them are doing individually. And sometimes I'll even use that last section if it's blank as just in the notes to me kind of section. So it's really versatile. It has a lot of space for you to write and make plans for your homeschool week. There's plenty of room here to track everything. Your next page is the weekly check-in. This is where you can write down the date and you can track the top 3 things that you did this week, the way you felt, what you plan to get done next week, things that you accomplished this week, what was the best thing about this week, and also you can give a rating of your week. And you can also track what was the most rewarding interaction you had this week. This is a great page to be mindful and to keep memories of your homeschool. It's also a really great way to check yourself and see like times where you're burning out and where you might need some more support or need to take a break. And then we go back to our weekly meal plan. As always, we have our weekly meal plan, and then we have our weekly schedule, and we just continue the pattern that you've seen previously. So we have 5 weeks in each month, so that way you have a good way to break down the month. No matter when it starts, you can have plenty of space to start up and finish off. At the end of the month, you have a monthly review where you track everything that you accomplished for the month, as well as things you want to make better next month, your overall feelings and notes. So this is also great for mindfulness as well as just keeping track of the memories in your homeschool. And then I'm going to just show you the monthly dividers. This is for the month of September. Homeschool is where the heart is. All the pages after are fairly repetitive. Each calendar has a affirmation. These affirmations can be seen in our homeschool affirmations coloring book for adults. This is a great way to relax if you are into affirmations and mindfulness. So our next homeschool divider for the planner is caffeinate and educate, #homeschooling. And again, the pages are repetitive because it is a planner, so you get all the same pages for the most part. Each budget has the month on it, so that way if you did happen to take the pages out, you can still keep track of everything. Our next divider page says not all classrooms have 4 walls, #homeschooled. All of these divider pages can actually be found as covers for our notebooks in our Amazon library, or our shop, I should say. And they are all either lined notebooks, graph paper notebooks, or dotted notebooks, which are also great for bullet journaling and drawing. So again, the affirmations are on the calendar pages. You have all the same repetitive pages to keep track of everything going in your homeschool. Homeschooling is a work of heart is the next divider, and that's for December. So again, our pages are fairly repetitive. We have all our stuff going on here until our next divider, which is homeschool, love, inspire. A lot of our dividers here are available as notebooks, as I mentioned, in our Amazon store, but also are great ways to keep you inspired throughout the month. Mistakes are part of life was that one for February, and we keep going with this walkthrough of the planner. There are so many ways that you can use this to fit your needs. Beware unsocialized homeschoolers. This is actually a t-shirt that we have as well on Amazon. They're just designs that I made that I really enjoyed and wanted to use in other ways. So if you have seen that on shirts I wear, that's why. So yeah, and again, I just try to make things that are mindful, so that's why I included all of the reviews and check-ins and things like that, as well as the affirmations. Here's Too Cool for School, #homeschooled, and also another shirt that we have. Because I find it so important, one, to keep us from burning out, as well as just to keep track of everything. Coffee, homeschool, inspire, repeat, #homeschooling is our next divider. Yeah. So I would love to know your guys' thoughts on this planner, as you're looking through it with me. So if you have any thoughts or ideas, make sure to put them in the comments. Our next plan divider for the planner is Eat, Sleep, Homeschool, Repeat. And that was for June, as we're ending our homeschool years, usually around May, June, depending on your homeschool schedule. I also have, let's see, we have July, Homeschooling is My Jam. And then we also have another, because we didn't stop at July this year. We went all the way to August, in case you're like in between planners and you're just trying to find another one to start up with. Homeschooling is My Calling. Then you have your August again, and you can just keep track of it. If you start like us, usually in September, then you need that extra month in between to plan. There is no school equal to a decent home and no teacher equal to a virtuous parent. Now this leads us into our tracking section for website information. This is where if you have multiple online curriculums, you can keep track of the websites, the usernames, and the passwords for your homeschool year. And then we also always include homeschool resources. This year we made sure that all of these resources are free, so that way if you're looking for support in any of these subject areas, which it covers every subject area that you might need to homeschool, you have some free options to use. And then we have a page where you can check out more books from us. We have penmanship books, a nature journal, activity books, notebooks and daily calendar journal, our dot marker activity books, scissor skills, gratitude journal, positive affirmation, coloring books. So many books that we have created throughout the couple of years. And then at the very end, you get a thank you page, which reminds you that we are so grateful that you purchased this book, and that we would love if you review it and share your thoughts with us, but also give us our email address, so that way if you have any issues, you can message me directly. So that's our homeschool planner. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, if you have any thoughts or ideas, let me know. I am recently changed our planners to be undated. I hope you guys like this option, as I like to create the planner for your needs. If you don't want like the monthly reviews or the check-ins or the meal plans, let me know in the comments, because then I can create others that are also undated but have less of that kind of stuff in it and more of the stuff you need. So let me know what you think in the comments, as always, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't subscribed yet and you're interested in all things homeschooling, make sure to subscribe to our channel, ring the notification bell, check this book out. You can get the link in the description area. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Happy homeschooling. Bye.